Previously on Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall?
Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it.
I must admit, I wasn't entirely confident that the bar guest would be taken alive, but if anyone could do it...
And now you will do something terrible to the beast?
Not necessarily. The barrier protecting Dr. Banner's facility functions on a simple premise. Only demons can pass through it, so all we need is a way to disguise the hunter as a demon.
I told you before, I am not turning that dog into a cape.
And I told you it is not a dog. Besides, I don't think a cape will be enough.
You wouldn't dare.
My hope is that we can synthesize a facsimile of the bar guest's skin to fool the barrier without harvesting the creature itself.
This really is a bizarre plan, even for you.
If you want to reach the Gamma Accelerator, this is our best and only hope.
More importantly, Doctor, is reaching Wanda. I don't like it, but if the creature must be sacrificed for her...
Having this much demonic energy concentrated on you, Hunter, is not an insignificant risk. I just hope your collar can withstand...
Let me worry about that, Doctor, after you have proven out your plan.
The creature is restless. The sooner we start our research, the better.
What happens to the creature after you are finished?
That is up to you.
See that you do not hurt it.
I'll do my best.
Have you come to vent about Strange's plan? I did my best not to be rude. To his face, at least.
You do not believe it will work.
No, I don't. But I do know that Wanda is on the other side of that barrier. And the Doctor may be our only hope of reaching her.
He cares about Wanda too. Do not forget that. Stark may be after this Gamma Accelerator, but the Doctor is clearly focused on Wanda.
That's why I did not rip apart his idea from the beginning. I know we both want the same thing.
It could be worse. You could be the one who has to actually wear the dog armor.
True. You are the guinea pig once again. Thank you for the talk, Hunter. I feel slightly better about our chances.
Hypus was among the first of the Elder Gods born at the dawn of our world. And unfortunately for him, he was also the first among them to die.
How does an Elder God die?
He was consumed by another Elder God. In this case, his own brother, Set.
Lovely. God's latest gift seems to be quite powerful. I've already removed a great deal of corruption afflicting the grounds nearby.
I've noticed. I take it that means the latest trial wasn't much of an obstacle for our legendary hunter and their faithful companion.
We were ready for what awaited us.
The power of renewal is indeed a remarkable thing, especially when facing such an insidious problem.
But how did this corruption come to spread across the grounds in the first place?
I mentioned before that Wanda had Visions, after absorbing the power of the moon seal at my altar. But it's obvious now I didn't truly understand the depths of what she was experiencing.
What do you think really happened here?
I've told you that Wanda wasn't a descendant of the blood. In truth, her magic was born in chaos, from the touch of the dark god Chthon himself. I fear this connection between them was even stronger than I imagined.
She cannot be blamed for something out of her control.
Of course not. Just look at the group we have working with us here. Everyone deserves a chance to prove who they really are.
It is done now in any case. We can only move forward from here.
Renewing the grounds is already an important step forward for us.
Wanda's visions, were they part of her ties to Chthon? Do you know what it is she saw?
She described them like a dream. Broken, distorted images that she could only remember in passing. But you're right, Hunter. I believe now it was Chthon who came to her, his influence strengthened by the power of the seal she absorbed.
And the corruption on the grounds, this was his influence?
It seems almost too clear now. The corruption on the grounds returned just as Wanda's explorations reached their peak.
Was there nothing in her journal about this?
Maybe we've gotten ahead of her. I should return to the library and continue the translations. Come by tomorrow and I'll let you know if I found anything new.
Wow, the books in this place are something else. Did you know that there is an entire section about spiders and the occult?
Did you find anything interesting?
You bet. My top two have to be a scroll about a fire-breathing spider Cerberus, and a nice haiku about a furry spider spirit that eats people's toenails.
Thanks. Now I know to never read those.
Actually, all this reading got me thinking, and there is something I wanted to run by you. With my spider roots, and the spiders being so occult-adjacent, apparently, who knew, I can maybe be a good fit for the Midnight Suns. I'm not asking you to pull any strings for me or anything like that. I just want your honest opinion as a friend. Do you think I'd make a good candidate?
Are you sure you want to join the Suns? I always pegged you as someone destined to join the Avengers.
Oh, don't get me wrong. The Avengers are amazing. Tony Stark, Doc Strange, Captain Marvel, heck, Steve Rogers. All these people who saved the world at least 3 times have been great to me. But I'm not sure if I really fit in with them, you know? Not the way I fit in with Robbie.
I see. You want to fight alongside your friend.
100%.
Well, I am sure you can figure out how to make that happen.
One last question.
Yes?
If I read these books here, I'm not summoning any demons or evil spirits, right?
Have you been reading them aloud?
No?
Do not open your door to any knock that sounds unnatural or inhuman, and you should be fine.
No inhuman knocks. Got it.
I just wanted to say I appreciate you leaning on me out there in the field, but I feel you deserve fair warning. Associating with me too much can be hazardous to your health.
Hazardous? What do you mean?
I mean Sabretooth. He's killed everyone I've ever been close to. Girlfriends, co-workers, casual pals. He even killed my mail carrier.
You have faced many hardships, and yet you have overcome them all.
I don't like to dwell on the past.
Same.
Nothing scares me much these days, except getting close to people. Because when I get close to someone, bad things tend to happen to them. So, I guess what I'm saying is, thanks for being a pal. And watch your back.
What is this strange growth on the grounds?
While it may seem like some sort of invasive species, the substance we've been calling corruption is actually a physical manifestation of Chthon's dark influence.
how can it continue to spread in his absence?
The ever-resilient Darkhold keeps his ambitions alive, tempting the lost and desperate towards the darkness. With each new follower, his power here is rekindled. You've almost retraced Wanda's steps, Hunter. Which means it's probably time I was honest with you. Things got a bit messy at this point. It was here that Wanda hit a wall, in the literal sense. The gate sealing off your mother's garden seemed all but impervious to any attempt we made at opening them.
You would not have given up that easily.
Of course not. Wanda was hesitant, but I was emboldened by just how close she had come to succeeding. I strongly encouraged her to keep trying. If I had only stopped to consider the risks. But no. With my guidance, she attempted to use the moon seal from Set's trial to force open the gate.
You were only trying to encourage Wanda's growth.
That may be, but there were other ways I could have helped her.
So what did happen?
Without the word of power, Set's blessing, Wanda couldn't control the energy within the seal. It responded like these things often do. It exploded.
But the gate did not open?
No, it didn't. And as an unfortunate side effect of the blast, I was killed.
That was the training accident with Wanda?
A surprisingly level-headed explanation from the poor girl, considering what she had just witnessed. I was still out of my senses, but that's a story for another time.
You died. Wanda was left traumatized, only to be blamed by Caretaker and left without anyone to support her?
I said things got messy. Perhaps I should have said heartbreaking. In either case, now you know the truth.
But what about Sarah and the others? They need to know as well.
Given my current situation, I think it may have to wait, dear. If you'd still like to move forward, you'll need to find the shards of the broken moon seal. If all goes well, I should be able to reform the seal.
I believe I have found one already.
Of course you have. There are 2 more fragments somewhere. Find them and bring them to me.
I gotta say it. Hanging with you has been a major confidence boost. Well, sort of.
Sort of?
Have you seen the people we've got cruising around this place? Tony's a genius, Strange can do practically anything, Cap is a friggin' icon, Carol can fly the solar system and the fighter jet, and then there's me, with a flaming demon in my head.
A flaming demon in your head is far from mundane.
Yeah, it's cool, but not, you know, top shelf cool. Not like those other guys.
Do not let it rattle you, Robbie. Have faith in yourself.
I don't know. I don't want to mess up and disappoint anyone, or worse, get someone hurt. I made that mistake once before, and I have absolutely zero desire to do it again.
Trust yourself. You have the right skills. And if you need backup, Sparky is always with you. Trust in the demon.
Sparky's great, but I make the judgment calls. And my track record is iffy at best.
We all mature in different ways.
Yeah, I hear you, Hunter. And, I appreciate you seeing the best in me. Even if the best is Sparky.
I think the best of you is yet to be discovered.
As I had hoped, the Barghest's dark energy is exactly what we needed to pierce the demonic barrier.
What is our next move?
I've created a suit of armor from it, tailored to fit you and only you. In theory, it will allow you to walk among the Lilin. I just hope it fits. It certainly looks impressive, doesn't it? I've decided to call it the Demon Child suit.
A very fitting name, Doctor. On many levels.
I was hearing a lot of eyes in there, Doc. Thought this was a we scenario going on here.
Yes, Tony provided some assistance, of course. Particularly with the name.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not used to having my combat suits try and take a bite out of me while I calibrate them.
It is an impressive, if not pungent, creation.
Speaking of, I suggest you make use of the suit while the components are still fresh. That should maximize the protections against that infernal barrier.
Understood, Doctor.
Oh, Hunter, what is that hideous thing you're wearing?
Hideous? That's harsh, even for you, Sarah.
It, smells. And what is that leathery material it's made of? It looks like it's made from the skin of...
Rabid demon dog? Pretty much terrifies me just looking at it. But if it can get Hunter here through that demonic barrier keeping us out of Banner's lab, I can deal with my existential terror over Strange's creepy meat suit.
Barrier? I thought we discussed this.
Oh, we did, Sarah. You just decided to go another way.
Hunter, we need to talk, and we need to talk now. So, I see you, Stark, Magic, and Nico are heading to Banner's lab, despite my objections.
We are.
But I said no, and I said it loud and clear.
Well, this is what we have decided to do. Best accept it.
It's not like any of you are giving me much of a choice.
Sarah, I am sorry that this happened this way.
You intentionally ignored my wishes.
We meant you no disrespect, but we all believe this is the right course of action. I know you have heard this before, but you need to trust us.
I can't stop you, can I?
No, you cannot.
Fine. Go back to the lab and get Tony's toy.
Thank you, Sarah.
While you're there, if you happen to encounter Wanda, don't make the mistake of going easy on her. I assure you, she won't hold back on you.
I still believe there is hope for her.
False hope. Listen, I feel Nico and Magic's pain. I do. But we both know purifying corruption is impossible. Wanda is gone. Your only job is to retrieve the accelerator and come back, safe. Do not sacrifice yourself for someone who is beyond saving. You hear me? Well, at least that armor looks as sturdy as it is macabre. It should give you the protection you need. Good luck out there. I hope Tony's accelerator is worth it.
Is that the doggy armor Strange tailored for you?
How does it look?
You have to ask.
Your opinion matters to me.
And you want my brutally honest one?
Are you ever not brutally honest?
Fine. You look as ridiculous as Strange's plan.
I thought you wanted us to find a way to break back into Banner's lab.
I do. I just think wearing a hellhound skin to bypass a demonic barrier is something you'd only see in one of Nico's zombie movies.
If you have a better idea, Magic, now is the time to propose it.
Oh, getting defensive. Cute. Sadly, I do not have a better idea. At least not for the moment. But if on the off chance you happen to breach the barrier and make your way in, maybe I can find a way to help you out.
What do you mean?
I don't give a damn about the accelerator. But I do give a damn about Wanda. So if wearing that monstrosity gets us closer to her, I will do everything in my power to help get her back. Promise me you will do the same.
I swear.
Good. Now get out of here. And don't come back until you bring back my friend.
Okay, we don't have much time, so I want to run down what you need to do to pull off this purification spell. First and foremost, you gotta say the words to the incantation freaking precisely. Like every single syllable needs to be on point.
What if I stumble over them?
Something bad might happen?
Define bad.
Oh, I don't know. Like accidentally summoning a huge horde of zombie penguins to descend on New York? But that's why you memorize the words to the incantation. You do remember them, right?
Never fear, Nico. I got it all up here.
Okay, so what are they?
Huh?
Come on, let me hear them.
Ego sum tenebris, et veniunt in domum suamiu bet dominus.
And the last line?
Domum domini praecepta iur.
Hey, you remembered all your lines. Not sure you would. Maybe we have a shot at saving Wanda after all. Okay, there are a few more important details we need to go over. First off, don't say the incantation before you see Wanda. You have to wait until she's in sight for it to work, okay?
Got it.
When you do start to say it, she should start to become disoriented. You're gonna have to repeat it 3 times before she's gonna be subdued enough for you to drain the corruption from her. Absorbing that much dark energy into your body is gonna be intense. I just want to make sure you're up to it.
My only concern is bringing back Wanda in one piece.
Just don't forget to take care of yourself in the process. Remember, the only person in recorded history who managed to remove corruption died doing it.
I do not need reminding of that.
Right, sorry. I want Wanda back more than anything. I just don't want you to fall trying to get her back. I've already lost enough people I care about.
I care about you too, Nico.
Yeah, I know you do. So, this is it, huh? Just wanted to say, I believe in you, Hunter. You got this.
Thanks, Nico.
Now, bring our girl home.
I still cannot believe I am letting you go through with this.
I cannot believe that smell.
Oh, that. Genuine pine. Ran out of new car in Vanilla Nella. You're welcome.
Are you ready?
Someone is. She has been all over me ever since I put this thing on.
Yes, there may be some familiarity between your hound and several of the components we procured to create your suit. Right. Shutting up.
Stay there, girl. I will be home soon.
I will hold it open for as long as I can, but...
You told me. One-way trip.
Something must be generating that barrier. Take it out, and I swear we'll get you home.
Any time now!
Charlie, no! Wait!
Charlie? Have you lost your mind? You know better than to jump in a strange portal. How did you get past all that demonic energy? Right. Of course. Demon dog, demon energy. Well, now that you're here, just lead the way. Exactly. I believe that machine is the source of our demonic barrier problem. Now, I will deactivate it, and you will be incredibly quiet. Agreed? Out of the woods yet. The barrier is down. I think it worked. Maybe too well. Any ideas, girl? Banner's device, the key to so many doors. Such a brilliant mind, now so twisted.
You have no idea. Hunter, the others abandoned you, didn't they? Sent you off on a fool's errand and left you to die. I know the feeling. You don't have to answer. I see it in your mind. We both know Mother will never leave you. You will never have to be alone again.
They are not alone, Wanda. Neither are you.
I know.
Let Lilith's control melt. A pyrrhic victory at best.
Please. We don't want to hurt you. Hurt me? Hurt me? You will never hurt me again! Giving up again. Of course you are. It's what you're best at, Ileana. I am not giving up on you, Wanda. None of us have. None of us ever will. Save your lies for Agatha.
Ego sum tenebris, et veniunt in domum suam juvet dominus.
That passage, you can't save her. No one can.
Ego sum tenebris, domum domini praesentor.
Do you have any idea what you have just done?
I'm not so sure anymore.
Yes! I knew you'd do it.
Welcome home.
Oh, I wish wish I could see Banner's face when he realizes we swiped this thing back from him. Do you think I'll get a "curse you, Stark" fist shaking in the air? It's kind of cliche, I know, but I'd still love it.
I do not care for theatrics, but I do hope you get your wish.
Oh yeah, could you picture it? Banner standing there in the empty spot where this accelerator used to be, realizing Tony Stark got him good.
I will leave you to enjoy your prize, Tony.
Thanks. I just gotta figure out the best way to get this thing into the forge.
Easy there. You are safe now. I'm not going to hurt you.
But what if I hurt you?
You do not want to hurt anyone.
I don't, but I did. I wanted to.
Wanda, you are back at the Abbey with your friends.
Wanda.
I know we have met before, but they call me the Hunter.
Sorry, I don't feel like myself.
I cannot imagine what you have been through. You will probably feel like yourself again after a good night's sleep.
How can I sleep? The things I did.
Lilith made you do those things. They were not your will.
But it felt like my will. Until you. You were the one who absorbed the darkness from me, weren't you? You brought me back.
I did.
How are you still standing?
Okay, enough with the third degree. I know what we should do. Celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Your return, duh.
I'm sorry, Nico, but I'm tired. I should probably get some sleep. It's been a long time since I've slept.
Yes, you should rest. We will talk in the morning. Love you, Wanda.
Love you too.
I think I'm in a bit of shock.
Wanda?
Well, yes, of course, Wanda. I can't believe she's standing here in the Abbey among us again. I wish I could have joined you at the lab to be part of the homecoming, rather than merely bystander.
No matter who did the rescuing, the fact is that Wanda is back. And that is a good thing.
Yes, you're right, of course. We should celebrate every victory. And thanks to you, my pity party was small. Had just a single guest. Me. I think the wisest thing would be for all of us to get some rest. We can assess the situation with clear eyes tomorrow.
All right, then I guess I bid you good night.
Good night to you.
I am a complete and utter fool.
How so?
Before you left, I warned you not to show Wanda any mercy. And what did you do? You not only showed her mercy, you brought her back with you. I don't know what to say.
You do not need to say anything. Wanda is back with us. The corruption has been removed. We should just move on from here.
That's what I'm afraid of. What if I can't move on? I thought when Wanda fell to Lilith, that would be it. I'd never see her again. I thought her fall was inevitable. I just keep thinking about what might have happened if I hadn't pushed her away.
You cannot spend your time dwelling on mistakes. What is past is past.
Then I suppose I'll reserve all my worrying about the future. That should keep me quite occupied.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes. Give me time alone to think. That's probably the wisest move for all of us.
Oh, you freaking did it, Hunt! You brought her back and you didn't totally screw it up. I hope you know, what you did tonight means a lot to me and the rest of the Midnight Suns. You, reunited our twisted little family of outcasts and, we're never gonna forget it.
We are chosen family now, Nico. And I will always fight to protect family.
If you're trying to make me cry, you're doing a bang-up job. Look at me. I'm making a mess of my mascara.
You okay?
More than okay. Wanda's back. Everything is gonna be better around here now. Just wait and see.
I just wanted to thank you for what you did for Wanda tonight.
Did you just say thank you, Ileana?
You lifted the curse your mother shrouded her in. But now for the hard work.
What do you mean?
Scarred flesh heals more quickly than a scarred soul. It will take her a long time to recover from this, if she ever does. I don't know if I've recovered from my traumas. Not fully, at least.
She is lucky to have a friend like you to lean on, Ileana.
I'm not so sure about that. I've never been the shoulder to cry on type.
No, but you know what it is to have been sucked into the darkness. To even rule it and still manage to crawl your way back to the light.
Yes, I know. I'm a badass.
Then help Wanda find her own inner badass too.
Okay. I will try. Okay. I said my thank you. Good night, Hunter. Be well.
You have done the impossible, Hunter. You've removed corruption and saved a soul, and still managed to keep yourself intact. You are indeed a wonder unto yourself.
But did I really save a soul? Wanda is here, but I am not so sure she is saved.
You worry about her spiritual well-being?
Maybe Caretaker is right. Maybe corruption cannot be removed completely, and some black tendril of my mother remains inside her, only to take hold of her again.
What if that's true, and a small part of that darkness lingers within her? Does that make her damned?
What do you mean? Would that not make her a monster?
Listen to what you're saying. You literally just absorbed all of your mother's dark energy into you. And I see no monster. You should know more than most. We all have a little darkness in us. It's how we handle it that makes all the difference.
And how do you think Wanda will handle it?
I honestly don't know. Wanda is home and safe, but I worry she's not well. She still blames herself for my death. I wish I could give her a big hug and tell her it wasn't her fault. But obviously that's not a possibility.
Perhaps one day we can find a way.
Yes, I would like that. I would like that very much. In the meantime, watch over her, will you? Show her the love I wish I could.
The miracle worker arrives. I did not think you had it in you, child. Pulling your fallen comrade from the foul clutches of your twisted mother. You must be so proud.
I know you are angry, Mother. But if my spell could save Wanda, perhaps it could work on you as well.
No spell can undo what was done to me, child. Besides, you did not save Wanda. You returned her to those who cast her away. Still, your actions were not without merit. I restored my friend. And yourself. We both know my energy cannot be purged. Bruce was right. There is only one possibility. You absorbed it, didn't you? There is no need to answer. I can feel it. As well as the new crack in your collar. How long do you think it will hold now? At last, the barriers between us are crumbling.
In the next episode.
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation.
And the fact that there was some kind of shadowy thing lurking in the hallway outside my room most nights, I didn't dare open that door.